Hi, Chad here. Welcome back to Purple Collar Life. You can see I've got 3 more IBC totes all set for firewood. We'll rewind in just a minute and I'll show you how I did that much more efficiently than the last time I changed totes into firewood, so stay tuned for that. But I also want to talk to you about storage and how to save space with your tractor implements. If you've watched the channel for a while, you know that I've got the garage, I've got this big 40 by 60 building, and I've got the shed. But no matter how much space you have, you always need more storage space. So in this video, I want to talk to you a little bit about why I love that Artillian modular system. You know, I've got the forks here, I've got the grapple on. Now, if these were separate attachments, the forks would have a frame and they'd be sitting on a frame. The grapple would have a frame and be sitting on a frame. And I'd probably have to build shelves here to store the attachments. But as it is, with this being modular, you'll see the forks only take up this much space. I leave them over here against the wall when the grapple's on. And then when I want the forks on, like I need to do right now to move some IBC totes, and I'm expecting a shipment tomorrow, then I can take the grapple off, and you'll see this grapple only takes up that same space. I can stack it right in here. So let me show you how that works. I like to disconnect the outer line first. I think it's easiest. That way you're not working around it. The Artillian system includes the caps, which is really nice. One for each end of the connections. Some people have asked about how these rakes and the grapple attach to the frame. It's a really great system. There's these little, what I call keys. You just rotate them and they pull out. So you can see when you're attaching the grapple, you're just lining up a slot with the hole in the frame. You have this twisted sideways, put it in, twist it, and it holds that in place. And then to remove it, it's very fast. You just twist it, pull it out like that, and then the frame of the rake slides right off the fork frame. I like to remove both rake sections first and the center grapple last, but that's not, you don't have to do it that way. I like to make sure I have my hoses. I tuck them actually into the grapple to protect them. And then I use these sections as handles to help me handle the grapple. Now I'm not taking the frame off because I'm putting the forks on, but you can see here, I'm able to nest those 2 rake sections together, and I put the grapple right beside them, kind of back to back, and that takes up less than 16 inches of width here along the outside edge of my building. And then total width of how I have these sitting is just about 5 feet. And they're actually not butted up against each other the whole way. They could be seated against each other a little better. But you can see, I mean, for a grapple to only take up less than 16 inches by less than 5 feet when it's off of the tractor is a serious space savings. And there you can see with the forks, it only adds a little bit of width. And if I would take the pallet fork frame off of the tractor, that also could lean right against the wall here. So you can see not very much space taken up by a set of pallet forks, the grapple, and the frame for huge savings of space, which I said for everybody is a premium. Now we're going to put the forks on here because I've got to move some IBC totes, get some more ready for firewood. And you'll see in a future video, we are doing a little test with a cord of firewood. So make sure you tune into our next video where we're using the pallet forks and the IBC totes on a little experiment with a cord of firewood. Somebody asked in a previous video, have I regretted having the 36-inch forks? Not at all. They are perfect for the IBC totes, for everything I do. Excuse me. Like I said in our future video, we're going to be putting that cord of wood into the totes with a couple different things we're checking for. We'll talk about that in the next video, so make sure you tune into the next video. But in the meantime, I've got to get these bladders out of here, get these ready for firewood so that we can stack that wood in the totes. I did make a previous video, and I'll put a link to that up above, when we changed IBC totes into firewood totes. It's not a hard process at all. The tools I find best to use are driver drill and a reciprocating saw. I'll put Amazon affiliate links to these down below. Now you can see this tote pretty bent in here. There's a straight line. So it's been in 3 or 4 inches right here. I'm wondering if that'll make it hard to get this bladder out. If it does, maybe we'll use something and see if we can try to bend this back. see when the cages aren't bent, the bladders come out much easier. Got 3 more IBC totes ready for firewood. It was much faster this time making them into firewood totes because I multi-processed. I did 3 at the same time. Having all the tools out and doing 3 at the same time, the same steps, really worked well. So here we've got the front hoe bucket. You can see it doesn't take very much space up against the wall. And you can see there's rake sections and grapple also right against the wall and nested nicely in there. If you like videos like this, make sure you click that like button, subscribe to Purple Collar Life, click the bell for notifications, and share them with your friends. Thanks for watching. We'll see you the next time. Make sure you watch the next video where we are testing out the IBC totes we just made.